Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are taking a look at the fairly new release of the Angels Among Us Oracle, a powerful way to connect to the divine. This is by Victoria Maxwell and is illustrated by Ellie Grant, published by Rockpool, and it retails for $21.95 in the US and $16.99 in the UK. This I have already played around with because I really wanted to kind of get the feel for it because it's super different, and I'll tell you why. It's 36 cards and a guidebook, but the back says, ditching the traditional and conventional images of angels and ascended masters, this deck calls to the art of the street to make the divine super fun and super accessible and super easy to connect with. Unlock your personal portal to activate the divine within and awaken your individual brand of power and magic. These angels will empower you to create and live your best and highest life in this lifetime. What are you waiting for? So I cannot stress to you enough about how much I was excited about this because I do not particularly like angel decks, even though I have some. So there's the inside. And I just feel like I can't connect with the angel decks just because I'm too biased in the way that my mind thinks. It goes straight to the religious subtext, right? It goes to that overtly, either Christian way of thinking or all of that stuff. So, which is fine if that's what you believe in, but for me, I can't get past that traditionalism. So for me, this deck I feel is so much more approachable. So for people who think like me and can relate in that situation, this is a perfect deck for you to get to know the energies a little bit better and get to work with not only the archangel energies, but you have gods and goddesses in here as well, which I didn't think that would happen at all either when I first was looking into this deck. So anyway, let's first talk about the guidebook here. I was also very impressed with it. So they have a table of contents here, which gives you the page number to everything. We have an introduction, how to use the card, which is basically however you see fit. Use it however you want. We have an activating your oracle, preparing yourself for a reading. We got how to ask the questions. And then you don't have to do reversals with this deck, but should you want to, there's ideas on how to do so. And then we have troubleshooting as well if your readings are murky and not making sense. And then we have a lot of spreads too. We've got a divine guidance, removing obstacles, general energy, and then we have the expanded chakra spread there. And then it goes into the card meanings, and we do have different groups. So we've got the archangels, saints, and ascended masters, and then we have the gods and goddesses. So we'll talk a little bit more about the guidebook once we flip through the cards and how that's laid out and how it will read for you. But check out the continuity with the packaging here and the neon pink edging. I love. It is awesome. I am impressed with that. It is a gloss cardstock. There's the back imagery, which is fantastic. It doesn't feel stuffy. It doesn't feel like it's, 1,000 years old, because sometimes with angel decks it feels like you're reading from a deck that's been around for eons. And again, this is not me shading the people who love angel decks. You're valid. Awesome. It's just for me, it's difficult. So I'm just giving you from my point of view and my experiences. So let's just talk real fast about the amazing way they did this art. So here's the archangel, and then the wings are basically like the street art behind. And I love that. So it's these angels and goddesses and gods, they all look like people that you would know that are in your community. And they are so well done. So we have the number here, the angel or the goddess and gods once we get there, and then the keywords around them as well. And then I want you to pay particular attention to the tattoos that a lot of them have as well. The cardstock is great. It's your typical cardstock. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, and I think I said it's gloss, so I'm not having an issue with that. And we'll see how it shuffles. Also, Jon Snow. There's going to be a couple references, and I'm sorry, pop culture is just in my blood, so to speak. But it's so beautiful as far as like a representation goes, and how this is Thor. This is just straight up Thor to me. Marvel Thor, I should say. It's just done so well. I was very impressed. This is an angel deck that I can see myself using. It's very accessible. It's very easy to use too, for multiple different ways within the guidebook. You can use it for a card a day. You can use it for a general reading for yourself. You can use it for clarification, meditation. You can use it for altar work. It's just, I'm very pleased with it, is all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to gush too much because I've only worked with it just a smidge, but so far it's been really nice. And all of these people are stunning. They're gorgeous. They're handsome. I'm here for it. So like I was talking about earlier, this, if you're not particularly well versed in archangels, this might be a deck for you to learn from, because it does give you information on them and like what you can call upon them to help you with or work with them. Again, I feel like it's more accessible than other ones that I've used before, but none of them have been particularly bad. It's just I didn't connect really well with them. This one, instant connection. It's very modern. It's very fresh. And the people imagery, I'll say, is not intimidating or scary, or it doesn't weird me out. I know that there are some decks that are too realistic for people and they don't like using it, and I can understand that. And then this is Jesus. I'm so happy that he's not white. Like, that's all I'm going to say about it. Same with Mother Mary. Like, I'm not a person who studies theology, or I have no expertise on speaking on the matter. All I know is that if we use our thinking skills and our common sense, we would know that Jesus was not how Leonardo da Vinci portrayed him. And like, we have different body shapes, and again with the tattoos, it's just chef's kiss. When I go gray, I hope to have gray hair as nice as this. So handsome. Oof. And Merlin, look at that cardigan. I need it. I want it. I must have it. Love everything about this. We have Baba Yaga. This is the one that I don't know anything about. How, like, I don't remember hearing about a Commander Ashtar. And It's just me. I'm probably living under a rock when it comes to a lot of that stuff, but that was cool to see. It's just beautiful. I love this so much. You can still feel how powerful their energy is with how how they are represented in the cards. But again, it's accessible. It's not scary, it's not intimidating, it's not overwhelming, and it's not overly religious one way or the other. It is just strictly, this is the energy, this is who they are, and this is what they represent. And I'm here for it. This body stance is Beyonce. Like, when she comes out on stage and she gets in her power stance, that's what I'm going to call it, a power stance. She even looks similar to Beyonce in the features. Love it. That's the last one. Okay, so it shuffles just like any other deck from Rockpool. I don't have an issue with it at all. And then we'll shuffle it this way. Can I get a card to read, please? All right, Archangel Shmuel. Hopefully I am saying that correctly. Unconditional love, self-love, and heart healing. All right, let's read about you. So we've got a lot of information, which I will not read all of it, but I'll give you just enough so you can see how it will be read. So Archangel Shmuel's name means he who seeks, or he who sees God. He is the angel of love and the angel of the heart being your own personal portal into the divine within you. Archangel Shmuel can support you with any love-related issues, including self-love, heart healing, and romantic relationships. Archangel Shmuel can also support you with opening, healing, and activating the heart chakra, higher heart, and expanded heart chakra. He can also help you to tap into the pure, unconditional love from Source. And then we also have a blurb that is just from the Oracle meaning, which is love is the answer. So love and relationships, you have advice for that. Work, you have advice for that. And home, you have advice. Money, well-being, and spirituality. And so let's just take a look at spirituality. Work with the higher heart chakra and expanded heart chakra to go even deeper into the depths of the divine within you. Take your awareness to your own heart chakra and then visualize yourself falling deeper into your heart. Rest there a while and let yourself be filled with the love and light of your own heart. And then it has, if you need assistance, call on Shmuel for these specific things. So letting people love you, showing love to others, opening up to new love, falling in love or back in love with your own life, heartache or heartbreak, romantic relationships, and experiencing the flow of unconditional love from Source or the divine. And embody the energy of Archangel Shmuel by being loving and kind to others and to yourself, loving unconditionally, even if it's from a distance, letting love in and allowing yourself to be loved unconditionally, and keeping your heart open but protected. So there is a lot of really good points about this Oracle deck, being one which you can learn about the energies and the archangels and the gods and goddesses, yes. But the other is how they can help you and how you can relate that energy to your questions, your day-to-day. It gives you a bunch of different ways to use this Oracle, and is super accessible. I feel like I know these people. Like, I feel like these are people in my community. I feel like these are people that, you know, they remind me of certain people. They, you know, there's somebody I could go to and have a conversation with. Unlike how I felt with other angel decks where it seemed like they were too, what's the word? I'm going to just say like they were too holy. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of distance between that energy and my own. Like, it was inaccessible to, like, it was too great. With this, it brings it back down to, at least for me, my level, and where I can feel like I can relate to it more easier. All around, really good energy with this deck. Very powerful energy, but very good energy. And it's very, very relatable. And it's a deck that you can use for whatever you need to. Look at that. It just cut it to Thor. Very handsome man. Oof. So yeah, I definitely recommend this if you are interested in getting to know the archangels and a little bit of the goddesses and the ascended masters. I highly think that this is a more hip, modern, I sound really old when I say hip, but deck for the modern times. It doesn't feel old and decrepit and something that you like found from eons ago. It feels new. It feels like it is something that you can do for yourself. Like, you can actually feel good using the deck and learn. It's not overly religious. It doesn't give you those overtones. In fact, it says the divine, it says the universe. It lets you make your own conclusions. It lets you, I guess, believe in what you want to believe and use this how you want, which I appreciate immensely. So kudos to this deck. I am so happy that it found its way to me. So that being said, I know I've rambled on quite a lot with this, but let me know what you think about this down in the comment section below. Are you excited? Did you even know this existed? Because this one I slept on for sure. But let me know. As always, I enjoy hearing your opinions and your thoughts. And just a reminder that this is just my thoughts and opinions. And don't forget to check out all of the links in my description box below. There's so many, and all my socials, etc. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.